sense, America is dying from within. Because they forgot the instructions on how to live on Earth.
Gentlemen in the mix.
We're here on Earth only a few winters. Then we go to the spirit world. The spirit world is more real. And most of us believe the spirit world is everything.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the live stream on Wednesday, September 25th. And as you can see, just above my head on the 4-hour, this is a third failed attempt from buyers really to do much at a very, very key level. Such a key level that if buyers were able to break it, then we would have our first true discernible higher high for the first time in 6 months. We'd probably be breaking the major supply line of the channel we've been confined in for 6 months. We'd probably be running to 69K. We'd certainly be breaking back and staying above the 200-day simple moving average, but nay, we're not. We're not going to do that. Sorry, chat. Because Bitcoin sucks, apparently. Right, just too much supply for now. As you can see, just even recently on this 4-hour, buyers even on this 4-hour candle ran it up to test $63,588 as resistance, and that's it. So kind of got some sort of, rule of three, 1, 2, 3. The second high is almost the exact same price as, or third high is almost the exact same price as second high. So you can see maybe a little bit of exhaustion going on. I mean, that certainly looks like the case on the 4-hour. If you just go by the high, the higher high, and then the slightly higher high, almost same high as second high. Diverging definitively on the 4-hour RSI, diverging what seems like on the MACD histogram. And that tends to happen after really nice runs. But the good news, I guess, maybe in the situation is the dailies just not, and the weekly just aren't really playing ball as much. If you remember, we go back to July, late July, where we had on the daily a confirmed W shape. We had confirmation at resistance. We had bearish divergence on other time scales. So you had like the 4 hour that was implying way lower prices. The daily was implying lower prices. So it was a way more compelling argument for downside in late July than now. Just because that daily, could almost say like maybe that a high on price and then the lower high on price. I mean, someone could try to come up with an argument for hidden bearish divergence in the RSI. I don't really think it's there on the MACD histogram. Is it? It's almost like Class C hidden bearish divergence, where you make a lower high on price in the second high, but you make the exact same levels on the oscillator. So a weak form of hidden bearish divergence maybe on the MACD. But it's just, man, right? Can't catch a break. This is the level where it's like, this is either, this could be like it. Like where, yep, we're confirming the lowest high of downtrend, confirming resistance from history as resistance. Right there. There it is. Not an opinion. Right there. Confirming pretty much the supply line of the channel as an area where there's supply. And we roll over back to 58.4. I mean, that's definitely like, it's either that or we're about to break out, you know, and kind of violate the 4 hour bearish structure and just go to 69K. But yeah, it's like right here, technically speaking, there's no argument for upside for buyers right now. This is definitely like, if you're in a downtrend, this is where one takes shorts. As you can see how many times it has been reliable as a supply line, as a resistance. So I'm not saying we're dumping, but you're just up against major levels and the price action hasn't been that great. But all we can hope for is that like the sell-off just doesn't happen. Like we just, yeah, dude, we put in our third peak and things are looking grim here, but we never take out 62.4. We just hold it. And then we rally again and finally test 64.9. You could maybe say it's okay because like if we're in a supply zone, they're absorbing supply at higher levels, meaning like a lot of the supply within this zone has been absorbed when you're hitting near the top of that supply zone. Because initially so much supply that the buyers could only get the price up to 64.1, but then a little later they tried again and got the price all the way to 64.7. Then they tried again and got it to 64.8. So maybe there's still absorption going on Bitcoin, right? It's really tough, like, right, when you don't have like the framework, everything's lined up for higher prices, there's perfect divergence on multiple time scales, the structures, everything. You just we have to talk like this. It's just, right, you know where we are. We got to break 64.9. If we don't, yeah, you're probably going to 58.4 in enough time, given enough time. But, things look a little exhausted on the 4 hour, but it's not dead yet.
Thoughts on dollar ECPG? Lots of consecutive lower highs, maybe a good short.
Dang, Hageki, man, thanks for the super rare $23 contribution, which is a Nike emoji. Just do it. Michael Jordan, but also Mike Ray and Mitch Ray. Let's go. 2-3. So you don't really have like the strongest argument for tremendous downside, even though you're up against resistance, because the oscillators aren't just really that great. 4 hours kind of, yeah, you look a little tired here. Buyers look a little exhausted, but they still could just be working on absorbing supply here. I mean, my God, dude, we're sending $8 more billion to Ukraine. We had a breakout on liquidity, right? Central banks. I think that gold will probably keep going higher. I mean, you eventually think this will resolve bullishly based on its long-term trend. It's just, will it be soon? It will be soon if we get some nice price action above this one, like, big level, the 64.9 level. God. I think, like, maybe what's cooler is the fact that, you know, these altcoins have, some of them, actually a decent amount of them have presented us with bottoming bases, structural developments that are recognizable, discernible, identifiable, actionable. because they're all appearing at deep value perceived areas, major 88% retraces from previous lows to highs. So that's cool, but for now we're just in purgatory, failing to break a level of supply, and we're unfortunately trading below it, most recently testing it as resistance. So sorry, gotta break these levels, man. You have to. It has to happen. The good news is, right, like you're okay until you break 57.5. That means Bitcoin could lose from where it is right now another like 9% of its value, and you're still technically okay. You're not dead yet. You're not continuing the downtrend. So that's your kind of hopium. Bitcoin dominance. I know some altcoins had a good day today, but yeah, Bitcoin dominance is trying to maybe pivot here. Could be putting in its highest low of the entire uptrend that's been multiple years now. So, okay, flat, up 0.08%. Meh. Bitcoin futures. Still a little more upside before you're testing those key levels, but you know, not much. 65.5 is a big, 65.5 to 66K. That's gonna be a big deal, man. You see, like, this is how close we are to being in really good shape. If we could just see a piece of data that would tell us things are turning around, that would be a higher high than the high we saw from August 26th. It would also be, if you can believe it, it would also be a bad action magnet move situation where it's like a high probability outcome chance of way higher prices when you break that B point. It's a little more shallow here than on spot. It goes to 78%. But I'm talking about that B point is so big of a deal because if they break it, the probability is high of way higher prices. I mean, your minimum on this wave structure would be all-time highs, barely, but the 1272 confluent with a 200, that'd be on deck if you could break 65.5. If you cared about the way wave structures work, and like if you have a big drawdown, then you rally 78% of the way, then you sell off and you make a discernible higher low. That is very bullish wave structure, but they got to break the B point. Otherwise, you don't have that high probability outcome chance yet. So
Pepe, please, praying gesture.
Darren wants to see PP coin. Pepe, PP. Well, I mean, I think at one point in the mid-trade TA lore, someone did request poo-poo coin. So, I mean, we'll look at PP coin too. So here is Bitcoin's market cap chart. Big deal, 1.283 trillion, right? That previous high from August. Got to break it, man. The good news is you can sell off and pivot anywhere. I mean, it really is. If you're higher than 1 trillion, it'll be probably a higher low. So hey, just have your alert set up above 1.283 trillion. That's it. Working on a bearish engulfing candle today, but we got to get some fall through tomorrow if you want it to be really real. The unfortunate event that is occurring today, at least on Bitcoin market cap, is falling back below 60. That's the bullish control zone threshold, as we've done in this downtrend. Did it in May, tried a couple times, and it was just pathetic, and they dumped us to oversold. Yeah, we need to stay above 60 at some point. That's going to require some really good price action, because it's, you know, these waves are like, it's like 1 step forward, 1.5 steps back. That's 6 months for Bitcoin now. So we're looking to go, hey, 1.5 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We're doing the inverse right now, unfortunately. The lower highs and the lower lows, same lows, are just kind of confirming that. Yeah, man. Here's your total. Also, like the argument here is very real for potential reversal. Like you are just up against a big level. Like it's undeniable. It was tested and reversed in August 2024. You're doing it again, 2.21 trillion. It's just it's a big deal, man. It was support in March. Well, we need to be breaking that and regarding it as support again, because that's not happening anymore. Still below the 200, still below still within the channel, still below 2.3. There's so much that has to be done. Can't really start feeling great about total till they're breaking 2.3 trillion, but then we're gonna make higher highs. So yeah, we've just been stalling, man. We've been here a week, right? A week of testing the 200 break. We broke it yesterday, had our first daily candle close above the 200 some moving average yesterday since August 25th, but immediately gonna close today back below the 200 unless a miracle happens, which you're close enough to it to where a miracle could happen in power hour, right? It is.
It's time for Power Hour.
Okay, all right. So
since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
sure. Ethereum down almost 3% today. Yeah. Working on a bearish golden candle. See, if you're making a lower high here, all of a sudden, right, you made a lower high on price, but you're making a higher level on the histogram, which it's really early. I mean, this would be like, hey, catching it so the earliest you possibly could, but you would want a lot more waning positive momentum to have, like, you know, matured hidden bearish divergence way too early. But yeah, if they reversed it here, but that'd be good. I mean, I would eventually like 2100 anyway, but hey, you may never get it. You didn't get it here on this last insane bullish bat. You just got to type one and you eventually we were gone. So I mean, that would probably be the same case if Bitcoin broke 64.9, but you're trading below it right now and you've failed 3 different times in the 4 hour. So I think you're okay right now. 2407, as long as you stay above 2407, all is well. I mean, that's a potential target if Bitcoin continues to sell off in the coming day or two. 2400 for a back test, because they never back tested it. They might test it. Okay, BNB down 3.2%. Could never even test 621.70, very real level. Now trading back below the other two swing highs, as you can see. A nice little up thrust and failure. That sucks. But again, it was the only one of the top 5 market cap cryptos that somehow took out the previous highs and made a higher high, if not the same high. It's technically a higher high because look where they settled up. It was higher. No other crypto did that was high market cap. So where could it bottom? I mean, you would think the 510, you're range bound, man. I mean, they might pivot it somewhere higher than 510, which would be great. Maybe 545, but no telling, man. Yeah, the breaker can go. If you wanted to strategize, that was it. Now it's run up and it's almost hit like the top of a range for a swing trader. Just didn't quite get there. Okay, nice update. Solana down 3%. Dude, are you telling me they're going to try to tweezer top this? Seriously? Are we going to tweezer top here? Oh, God, man. Why are they doing this? Why is it such a garbage market? Like, kid it? 6 months. Freaking losers, dude. Can't break the 200. Can't make higher high. Not today, anyway. High quality springback test is still valid. We're still good. I mean, you're just in this, even though you might grimace a little bit, might be a little nauseous. Everything's good, man, until they break 124, and then we can say it always was an effing loser. It always was a joke. Solana. But not until then, so we're okay. But that's kind of awful. Really? You gonna tweezer top today below the 200 like a joke? Come on. At the lows of the day right now, of course, because we're in power hour. That's all we have. I mean, it's just, you're not gonna get every day. It's like, it's a pump, dude. We're gonna do it, man. Oh my God, we got 1,000 people watching. No, most of the days are like this, where it's just whatever, man. And XRP, no one cares about XRP. Cool, dude. Down 1%.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
Okay, that's it. That's all I'm spending on XRP. I don't care. Let's go to Sfix real quick. And just look at it. It's hilarious. My God, down 39.47%, down after hours 0.44%, amongst the lowest closes in the history of this chart. It's very, very bad. Very bad. I mean, I just couldn't even imagine owning this going into earnings. I just don't even care. It's like, yeah, so I don't think that gap's filling anytime soon. That was the highest volume spike seen on Sfix since June 2023. Clear and clean break below 276, which was your all-time low level. There's nothing here. It was already at all-time lows, right? This is really bad. So get destroyed, Sfix. The container store got obliterated too. Down 17.7%. Look at this price action correlation to the 200. So bad.
Hey Mitch, hope you are well. Can we take a look at Suie please? It's looking a little tired here. Is this the pullback area? And if so and you wanted to buy the pullback, what areas would you be looking to buy please brah?
Neil, thank you for the 20 pounds, mate. Bitcoin going for the lows of the day. Down $1,250, nearly 2%. As we just hone in on this formal bearish back test of 63,588. It was broken. It was back tested. Wait, it was back tested again. And now catching some follow through on the 4 hour.
Can devs do something?
We do need the devs to do something soon. Otherwise, you're going to mark down. And that's about how it goes, man. So a little exhaustion. But hopefully, after the exhaustion, buyers come back at a much higher low than the low we saw in mid-September at 57.5. All we're gonna do is pray for that. Yeah, dude, container store, my God, it's like hidden bearish divergence somehow. Somehow, dude, yeah, on the lowest high, quite possibly ever. Well, highest or the lowest high of the downtrend. This thing could lose a lot more value in the coming months. I hope they hold it, but they're just continuously distributing, right? Just distribution, man. Evident, miserable downtrend. Wow, trend is friend, right? Still is. Okay, I was just looking at those because they were just nasty. One thing about what's going on Micron, it reported earnings after the close, and brilliant gap up. 109.57 up 14.44%. After hours is up, 1.88%. It was really cool to see. Like, I mean, you don't know, right? It could have been looking like this, pulled a Nike where it was, hey, it was confirming a bottom, and then it just gaps down to like 71 bucks. Could have happened because it's casino earnings is a joke like that. But in the end, they pivoted. They confirmed the pivot. There was seller exhaustion on the oscillators. Beautiful. I wish we could get, I mean, some altcoins, I guess, look okay like this, but I wish, man, some of these assets looked more like Micron, right? Long uptrends with crazy corrections. Okay. Could be value. But yeah, just mega. And then it was good for NVIDIA. It's up a little bit after hours. NVIDIA had another update today, 2+%. So yeah, some stuff going on the markets. Pretty quiet day though, amongst the Mag 7. Baba was down. Just look at these index funds real quick. S&P 500, no all-time highs. Not the highest close ever, but if you care, it was the third highest daily candle close ever. So, meh. Still above 565. Everything's good till that breaks. If you fall back below it, man, you better. 2008 or whatever. 2007 into the 2008. The last thing you want to see is well, I guess it was 2008. Yeah, you don't want to see a failed breakout attempt and then something like this, and then this, and then this. That's just about exactly how 2008 began. So we want to stay above 565. And if we fell below 565, we certainly would not want a formal bearish back test of the level as resistance again, reconfirming its validity as resistance. You wouldn't want that. Then a big drawdown and then a rally and then such a lack of demand that the buyers were unable to test that level again. So weak, and then you just start rolling over. Again, that's like what happened in 08. I can just show you real quick if you don't believe me. It's like, okay. Gotta go back, man. This is what I'm talking about. You got this, you already had this level, right? They up thrusted through it after the rate cut, but they couldn't do anything with it, right? It was just like it couldn't sustain. So then they broke it. They re-broke it. The sellers recaptured the level, and then they, draw down, and then you recovered, like you tested the level that was resistance as resistance again, and you rolled over, made the lower low, right? And then I'm talking about the rally. And then such a lack of demand for the buyers, they were unwilling to test that level again. And that's the sign of weakness we'd be looking for to protect ourselves, or maybe just go short. But we're kind of in this situation right now. Literally, we're like right here in the plot. We broke out, man. It's all-time highs. We're just hanging out above the level, right? 565. We don't want to see this happen next. Or I'm saying bye-bye to this market, right? You should too. So we'll see, but something we're going to keep our eye on, because I don't think many people are going to be keeping their eye on something like that, right? Because that's serious price action analysis, okay? It was quite different. Technically speaking, not technically speaking, but you can say, of course, it's a lot different than 07. Yes, no one's saying it's not. Am I trying to say that it's literally going to happen the same way? This is education, man. Like, think about wow, I'm discussing price action correlation to levels, and that's like getting beat in your head every time you watch the stream. And then eventually one day it'll just click where you're able to identify price action correlation to key levels and understand what it means, what's happening. Then you'll start being able to make decisions based on that, and it will be helpful to you. Where's the arrow? Why can I not click back? Okay, I gotta my button's gone, dude. I don't know. Here we are, man. We don't want to fall below 565. We don't want to re-regard it as resistance, and we do not want to sell off and then make a high so low that we can't even test it again. All I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, it's not like I want that. My God, dude, I want this money printer bullcrap to keep going, keep making tremendous amounts of money. I don't want what I was talking about to happen. My God. Okay. Dow Jones, though, down 0.7%. Hey, 1.618, the golden mean ratio. If you're going to get some sort of reaction reversal, this is the level where you're looking for it. Remember, this isn't a joke. This is the former all-time high from 2022, January 2022, all the way to the bottom, the bear market of 2022, right? The high to the low. That's how I anchored to get these fib extensions, and this is exactly where we are. So nothing to do here, man. No value. Actually, record levels of premium to be wanting to buy the Dow Jones. If you're dollar cost averaging the Dow Jones, you're paying the highest premium you've ever paid, that anyone's ever paid in the history of this market. So, yeah, no value, no setups, no risk management involved right now. Just Rudy Poo all-time highs. Which means there could be lots of downside when you have those situations where it's just no value, extreme record premium, no ability to manage risk, no structures. Oh yeah, dude, nebulous. Those market conditions, that's kind of like what you were doing in July. you don't know. You're just up here, all-time highs, cool, but down here you were like, all right, we were near a demand line, it held and started rallying. Okay, hey, the back test the level, that's cool. Got a nice rally off that, but now I don't know. Yeah. The NASDAQ composite still trading above that 17.9. I think you're good above that. I like how you made a technically bad action magnet move, if you can believe it. I think the gap fill, even if like the end of the world was coming, man, for at least 3 years, 2 years, right? We would go fill the 18,500 gap first. So I feel confident in that filling in time, but I do love the fact NASDAQ's trading above that B point, that August 22nd high. So that will be on deck. Don't know like how much you really want to be interested in the NASDAQ below 17.9 at this point, because there's just a lot of downside. I guess the gap fill would be at like 17.5 now, but if they don't hold that up, then you'd be going right back down to the 16s. So it's okay. At highest, well, yep, technically by 0.04%, the highest daily candle close confirmed since July 16th. So I guess kind of Jesus chimes, right? Nice. Bitcoin at the lows of the day. What a joke. Yeah, marking down. Bearish back test of the keyest of key levels. It was once support resistance. It is resistance formally, at least on this time scale. And yeah, not great. Hopefully, again, we stay above 62,350 when it's all said and done. But yeah, it just looks tired, man. Shortening of thrust on the third high. Kind of weak here locally. Okay, let the sellers take over. Let's just see what the sellers can do. Hopefully, what we're able to identify in the coming days is pathetic performance from sellers. Like, dang, dude, it was implied downside at a key resistance at the 200-day moving average at an 88% retrace from the previous high to low. And they couldn't do crap. That's what we'll be hoping for. But for now, it does kind of look a little toppy, at least in the short term, whatever. After a 23% rally in 13, 14 days, 2 weeks, whatever, that's good.
Gentlemen,
IWM, meh. Down 1.56%. Could be going for a test of 213. There's gap fills here at 211. A gap fill at 211. Everything's good until you make a lower high. So, I mean, you can't say really bearish until they start breaking 204 technically on this one. So, just not performing well. Small caps getting kind of wrecked recently compared to the S&P, Dow Jones, NASDAQ. Oh my God, my nose itches, man. It was leg day today too. I'm dead. Be sure to consider joining the Patreon/Citadel, where you get trade setups, access to my charts, education, lots of education, and access to the premium Discord. But above all those, you are supporting this 100% crowdsourced stream. I've never accepted a dime from an entity to promote to you. No affiliate marketing links, no YouTube ads. You don't watch them, man. So and really, I mean, you're supporting the people, you know, my team. That there are people behind the scenes making this all run smoothly. So yeah, just whatever. So I know, like, people have made tremendous amounts of money this year, just this year alone, from like the value in the Patreon/Citadel. So it's like, God forbid, I would say there's value there, you know, and that you should join. What's up, Ace of Trades? Don't use it in crypto much, man. Volume, I mean, there are ways that you can identify volume on structures, and it can be weaker or stronger. A lot of times I'm not considering it that much. Yeah, like on Baba Was I identifying, did volume have anything to do with me identifying this bullish Gartley in the classic accumulation and the positive price action correlation lately locally in August? No, I didn't care about volume at all. But it just so happens on the breakout, or at least after the breakout, the volume came in. There wasn't high volume on the breakout, but after the breakout volume. So on the Tesla trade setup, was I thinking about volume really? On this right here, on this back test with the momentum shifting Tesla inverse head and shoulder, the T-shape recovery, we call it. Was I really caring about volume much on the back test when I knew that I could enter here, take on minimal losses if it failed, but max upside if it succeeded? I wasn't really looking in volume. But the volume came in, mother of God, only after I went long, only after I posted the trade setup. So, you know, like volume, some people like really use it and it's such a big deal and it's everything. But like, I think price action is far more relevant than volume. Structure developments first, and then the price action correlation at favorable price action at key levels. So it's really just not a big part of it for me. Right here, I wasn't looking at volume. I was just looking at mother of God, dude. They're back testing the 200-day simple moving average, and that just happens to be $200. But the key level 205, 209 was defended. They never settled up lower than that level on the defense, and then you recaptured it. And it was kind of, it's like, that's it, man. That's where you can manage your risk. And look at us now. Highest daily candle close on Tesla since July 10th. So, again, for some people, it's their life. For me, it's just not as big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, like, I know in Bulkowski's chart pattern encyclopedia, he has tons of discussions about dome-shaped volume, U-shaped volume. Like, yeah, people study volume, man. It's crazy. Okay, where were we? Got through that. Okay, let's go to gold. Highest price ever yesterday, so we'll do a short-term Jesus chimes. But it closed down 0.01%. It was 0.01% from all-time highs on the close. So it's just opened. We're still in la la land, man. We're still just going. The only target I can think of is on the monthly, and it's the 100% measured move of this cup with Hendelman, 2783. By the way we're spending money and just laundering it, sending it to Ukraine. They got that clown Zelensky over here. The Democrats have him over here going to ammunition factories, endorsing Democrats. Like, this is obscene, man. This is like a war machine. Awful. Imagine wanting that. So 3K gold because F our government spending this money that we don't have. So 3K gold, yeah, imminent at some point. I don't know how long it's going to take, but the way these loser governments that have betrayed all their people all throughout the West, yeah, send gold to 3K. We deserve it. Destroy our fiat. Let our fiat go to zero and be wrecked. I wish it would happen sooner rather than later. I'm just done with it, man. And the poorest, stupidest people are the ones that will be the biggest victims. That's what's effed up about it, because you got half the country, the U.S., they don't even own stocks. They don't even pay taxes. Half the country, yeah. So the silver. Type the chat for silver for an impending rising 3D methods. Very rare to see these things on, especially on the monthly. You gotta be kidding me, man. This is exciting. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen to silver after this. Realize it's taking 5 months to confirm, but you need follow through pretty much on the next candle. But a bullish engulfing candle. It's gonna be the highest monthly candle close in years. We're talking highest close in like 11 years on silver, incoming in 4 days and 22 hours. Yeah, bad price action. This is what exhaustion looks like on a chart, chat. So on the daily, this is exactly what Bitcoin kind of looked like in like May 2021, April 2021. They tried again. Just notice the price action, how it's like on the third peak, the rule of three, they were just so weak. They couldn't do anything. They tried so hard, but they just rivaled the second high. The first high sold off. The second high was higher than the first high. Exhaustion. This is what stagnation, exhaustion looks like. And we're just hoping that on an insignificant time scale like the 4 hour, it just underperforms. But yeah, we do know like the next big level, 61.7, I think is one, you know, yeah, it's 61.7. But the big one's 58.4, as we know. We're in power hour too, so typical stuff. All right, man, I'm like exhausted, straight up, leg day. 3 days in a row training. I'm just done, man. Ugh. Oh, we gotta look at natural gas, dude. The belle of the ball. Remember like how freaked out I was about natural gas? Look what's happening. Up 7+% on the new day today. Breaking key levels. This is, chat, it. This is it. This is the level of all levels you could ever dream of. We were here. Identified the bullish dragon and the bullish back test in September 2020. Literally here. Talking about it before it did this. And then the Terra Luna fractal head and shoulders on the double top too, that dark cloud cover as well. It's beautiful. Like natural gas respects the TA so well, and here we are. Come full circle. The boom and the bust, but now momentum has shifted. Now key levels have been re-regarded as support as they had been in history. So this is the bottom. This is what bottoms look like. So your upside before today was 45%. So that's, I think, your target here. 389, 390. 200 week simple moving average is also up there. Okay, just want to let you know it's very nice. Okay. What's going on? Oh my God. Let's look at platinum. Been a while. They defended the level, 926, very well a couple times. And now you're back above this level here. Platinum probably gonna ride the coattails. I mean, think about the supply line broke here. Ooh, goodness gracious. It's like a platinum dragon. Platinum dragon, you say? Yeah, kind of. I like the breakout in the back test of that 200-day simple moving average, but also the supply line became a demand line. And off of that, a bullish engulfing candle, and now you're catching follow through. And you're back above $1,000, big psychological level. There'll be a lot of upside on platinum. It'll probably underperform gold, silver, but you could also play catch up. Because this thing has not really gone anywhere. It can't. So maybe now. Something's going on, and it's not bad on platinum. These are your highest lows since the bottom, really. Yeah, platinum's all right. Palladium was also trying to bottom it out. Palladium, I'm looking for it, dude. I can't even keep my eyes open, dude. I'm so like tired right now. Sorry. It happens. That's platinum too, man. Well, no, palladium. All right, yeah. Like the price action to the levels from history. Yeah, you're selling off now. All we're looking for on palladium at this point is another higher low. Maybe they'd check back 950 here. They did that intraday trade setup or something. But this is what bottoms look like, just like on natural gas. Isn't it interesting that palladium is hitting its key of key levels just like natural gas is? Look, this is a level, man. It was formerly regarded as support. It was even violated in August 2018 before what? Went on the most insane rally in its history. So here we are again, regarding those levels favorably, broken back above all of them. Man, if we ever got a 922, 950, it's time. It's probably time to take a big position trade where you just own it for maybe 6 months to a year and you just forget about it. You have your stop loss set up, but forget about it. When is PP, man? Sorry, we're looking at far more important assets than PP coin, okay? Calm down, we'll look at it. Let's look at US oil real quick, right? We're just trying to provide the value to people. US oil starting to roll over already. Bearish and golden candle confirmed yesterday. Pathetic. Now look at this. Look what they've done, man. It's just disgusting. I mean, you see it? What was once a support in June, support in August, kind of support recaptured in August. Undeniable level locally, right? From this year. What has it done? What have they done? Support is now resistance, and now you're like putting in the lowest high of the downtrend. Like, does anyone else want to throw up? Because this is really bad. So 67.59 is on deck. I mean, they're going to go test it again. They recapture, they violate a recapture. Maybe they go test it and confirm it as support again, but this trend is miserable. I won't be touching US oil right now. God. Okay. How's cheese doing real quick? I guess we can look at PP coin. Cheese futures flat. They've been flat 3 days now, but 3 days in a row pretty much seeing the highest levels since July 2022. Yeah, cheese, cash settled cheese futures. Yeah, I mean, like approaching a mega level. If they break it, you're going for all-time highs probably. Can you believe that? The free market is saying that cheese is amongst its highest levels ever. I mean, we saw in 2014, October 2014, the oil glut times, it was at these levels. It was only higher July 2020, October, November 2020, and May 2022. That was it. Other than that, very high. Okay. Let's look at the, like, do people want to see their PP coin for Darren? Oh my God, dude, let's just get it over with. I'm sorry. I feel obligated to look at PP coin on, he didn't say exchange, so let's look at MEX. Of course there's no data on this, but it's insane. Oh my God, it's like, dude, where is the data on PP coin? What chart were you looking at, man? Because I'm looking at one and I want to salivate, but I can't yet. Because I don't want to analyze this and you'd be like, nah, dude, there's one other like chart that's like got more data, and waste my time. So I'm waiting for you to answer, please. Yeah, dude. Natural gas at cyclical lows. Let's look at PP coin. No saving anyone, dude. It's like you can't do it. It's impossible. Save people. Of course he goes AFK. He's like, been here. Look at PP coin. Look at PP coin. And I'm like, could you tell me exchange? And he's like, no, I'm just gonna AFK and ignore you. Such a joke. I'll just look at Gate.io because I don't give a crap. I don't care anymore. Yeah, look here. It's like a shark. It's actually unironically interesting. I mean, that's pretty freaking close, man. Okay, so it looks like this whatever 1115 level is the line in the sand for PP coin. They got an M shape. You got kind of a higher low, positive price action correlation to this 11115 level, okay? But down 7.23% today. Oh my God, dude, it's PP coin. It's down so much. So the only thing you could pray for if you wanted to take, manage your risk appropriately is do something like this. You do that, hey man, we're in business. For easy to manage risk, I mean, I don't know how many people are trading, like 5 people trading this scam. So good luck doing limit buys and stop limits and good luck on everything on this, dude. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't buy it now, but maybe if we got to 1115 again. Anonymous, thank you so much for the merch perch. The beautiful golden harmonic goldenar mug purchases. Thank you, dude. Maybe if we do that on PP coin, we could talk about it. Let's have alerts set up for drawdowns. But yeah, it could be done and could like never see these levels again, but it'd be nice to. But hey, you do kind of have a completed M shape, unironically. I'm just here, just saying. All right. Let's look at Suie coin for Neil. Thank you for at least a little bit. I mean, I don't know. At least it's on Coinbase, man. Yeah, this one's like not much to look at these days, dude, because it's like it already went nuts. But he's asking, is this the pullback area? And if so, and you wanted to buy the pullback, what areas would you be looking to buy? I wouldn't be looking to buy this anytime soon, man. No time soon. If you're separated from the deepest value perceived area by 200% in 45 days, I'm not looking to buy this at all. Never. Like as an actual real swing trader, I'm not looking to buy this. Sorry. But something like storage or a few others, like this is what we want others that haven't played out yet to look like. So there are ones out there that exist right now that are at the magic areas. It hasn't done the Suie yet. The Suie has done this. We've gone full Suie up here, right? That's where Suie is. Who cares? It's over. You missed it. And I'm not really looking to add. I would just be looking to, hey man, hold on to the profit I have. I'm not worried about it because I got in lower. But yeah, there's nothing to really do on Suie. What's up, Anonymous, man? Thank you so much for the Respect the TA classic hoodie pullover merch perch, man. Thank you, person. Thank you. Classic crew neck t-shirt perch, man. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Please
The
give your
shirt
take
of
on
the mug
calls.
you got is actually the best IMO. It fits so well too. Let's go, Anon. We got a merch perch marathon going on. Pump this ass. Getting ready for winter time, it seems. Really appreciate it. Were we gonna say something? Hey, Bark, thank you so much, dude. We'll look at Core Scientific, the Bitcoin miner. That cuck Gensler today. Any company that's mining Bitcoin's a security now or something stupid, whatever he was meaning by his dumb rhetoric anyway, not being clear. Dude just needs to be gone, man. These people are awful. Such losers. Hypocrites and losers. Cactus Jack, let's go, dude. Remember, if you get merch, be sure to, like, if you want to, you don't have to. You can, like, Photoshop out your face, too. But, like, be sure to, like, in the community IRL tab that's died, it's hype when there's a bunch of normies in the community. That means we're in the FOMO dumb mania cycle. It's the only time it's really popping, but feel free to go in the community IRL tab with your merchandise on, take a picture, selfie, whatever. Okay, it's cool. Thank you. Yeah, storage, not done the Suie yet.
Mark Cuban said he wants Gene Ler's job today.
Bark, thank you, dude. Well, Mark Cuban is down with open borders and replacing Americans with third world 80 IQ immigrants. So I don't really give a crap what Mark Cuban thinks. Thank you, though. So he was just asking on the Suie. Sorry, man, I'm not trying to, I know you know that it's like gone. I'm trying to like be helpful. Being helpful is like, what do you do? Who knows how deep this thing goes down? 50+%. Who knows where it pivots? I don't know. It's just in impulse mode, and when it's in impulse mode, there's just nothing to do. Besides, you already had a trading plan.
Lucky billionaire.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, he made his fortune in 2000, the tech bubble. It happens. And he's been so insulated from reality with all his money, he's now crazy. He's now like okay with dumb demise of America. He doesn't care. He also promoted Voyager before it blew up. Wait, Troy, that's not his last name, by the way. Just saying. He definitely changed his last name. Yeah, Suie 139 is a key level, 88 cents a key level. That's about it, man. You don't have much here. It's just up and down.
MLCO China trash but Macau casinos, thoughtful face, 2 week thanks.
Sharknado, thank you so much for the 2069. We'll definitely look at MLCO. There it is, chat. There it is. Oh my god, dude. I screwed up. Sorry. We'll go back to Bitcoin. Top of the hour. We got a hurricane coming. We do have a formal close below 63,588. Again, I really don't think it's like too crazy yet. We did confirm, unfortunately, chat, right? We did confirm a bearish engulfing candle, the rejection of the 200-day simple moving average, and a complete failure to hold on to the key 63,588. So kind of bad stuff happened today. Yesterday was really good. Bullish engulfing candle, first daily candle close above the 200-day simple moving average since August 25th. The highest daily candle close confirmed on Bitcoin since August 1st. That happened yesterday, but today it's completely bamboozled. The bullish engulfing candle has been bearishly bamboozled. And with max downside potential if the sellers will it. We're just praying for underperformance. It's just not good price action. This is negative price action correlation to a key level. And here you had positive price action correlation to a key level. Positive price action correlation to a key level. No higher highs. Do not collect 65K and go to jail or whatever the monopoly thing is. Monopoly Go. They offered me thousands of dollars to promote their online game. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, yeah, dude, these people would definitely be into Monopoly Go online. Like, all right. Sure. So yeah, that's not a great candle. And if you look at the other chart, right, that we look at, it's like, oh, come on, man. Near the top of the channel. Did not make a higher high. It was a lower high. Same high. Whatever. Equal in a downtrend.
Hey Mitch, thanks for everything you do, brother. I bought Suie at the lows and looking for a good take profit level. Can you let me know what strategy you would use to find optimal take profit levels?
Brant Audio, thank you for the $20 contribution. We can. Sorry about burping. We can go back and look at it. Yeah, we can do a little education on profit taking. There's multiple ways to take profit, right? Definitely. We can do that. Thank you. Yeah, that's not great candle, but remember, it's not about the bearish engulfing candle itself. It's about the follow through. What kind of day will we have in the next 24 hours? You do not want a lower close than this previous day's close. That would be confirmed with follow through. Not good. Hopefully it's not a bad candle, but hey, 23% rally in 2 weeks. It can do it, man. Ethereum, it was down 3+% at close. Bearish engulfing candle. Again, it's not about the bearish engulfing candle, it's about the follow through candle. So just another one, man. Like, okay, you can't go up every day, so really not bad. It was okay. Lowest daily candle close on September 22nd. Oh, that was like 3 days ago. Really not a big deal. Okay. BNB. Yeah, they could not break 600. It was an up thrust, a failure, a bearish engulfing candle. So we'll see what kind of fall through we get. Solana, tweezer topped. It did do the tweezer top. They did it somehow. Like, I can't even believe they did it. But it's not about the tweezer top. It's about the tweezer top's follow through today and the next day. So we'll see. And it doesn't even matter if you're in on this because you got in at the best level, because we go live and talk about this stuff, post trade setups in the Patreon/Citadel, like hand deliver to you the optimum entry and stop loss and take profits. You shouldn't even care about today. You don't worry about it. Don't think about it. You're in the positive on the trade. You didn't get stopped out, and you're just waiting for resolution. You're gonna have to be patient. It is mandatory to make money on these markets. You can't make money without patience. Look at Baba. I mean, my God, man. The amount of people complaining about Baba almost every single day until it started going. And it's like dead. It's just radio silence when Baba goes up. But hey, Baba has a down day. Dude, should I exit? Should I take profit? Should I get out of this? This is awful. Dude, what's going on? It's like, dude, shh. I mean, dude, just please. I'm just going to reiterate. Please go read or reread Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Go listen to the audiobook. Go on a run and put it on. Just do it, man. And just keep playing it. Keep reading it until you are a Jedi. Because that's essentially what that book makes you. Into a trader Jedi. You cannot trade successfully without the Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone mentality. Well, at least that's the only way I know it. So maybe you found some other system, some Twitter kid taught you the ways, right? But nah, this is the way. Okay. Core Scientific for Bark Bark. Bark 2 times. Okay, so he just wanted to look at it. My take on it was they could not break the level, but then they pivoted and started running and then retested since 1071. It's like, dang, all of a sudden things are okay. You're breaking out, and you had your all-time high candle yesterday, but today was bad because Gensler's a cuck, and it's like, oh, Bitcoin mining is a security that's gonna freak out the subsector that is Bitcoin mining. So you think eventually, if it's a price discovery, if it's gonna continue $15. But they could always backtest 1071. There's no value here at all, right? You're paying all-time high premium on this asset. I think it's the only miner that exists right now that is like hit all-time highs yesterday. Not all the others are not even close to their all-time highs. But just a down day. So think about this. This sell-off could continue. We could follow through. But everything's good in this trend until the sellers take out 930. then all of a sudden you're not making higher lows anymore. And that would be a lower low. So everything's good. So, I mean, they could do this, dude. They could just, oh my God, it's so bad. And then you're gone to 15. Sentiment recovers, whatever. Not much we can do here, right? It's not set up for higher prices. You're at higher prices. You're impulsing off the partial decline, highest low, whatever. Wish I'd give more when assets are in the situation. It's just kind of like we just look at it. Price discovery, $15 psychological, 5 zeros, right? That'd probably be your target. Oh yeah, I did Hageki. Oh my God, dude, let's go right now. I'm so sorry. God, I don't know what happens, man. People start tipping for scams and then I lose it. All right, Encore Capital Group. Don't look like the Encore is gonna be coming, dude. Let's go to the weekly. I've never been here. Oh, very bad, dude. Like, oh, dude, you can't like. Oh God, it's like an aggressive, nasty distribution campaign. Oh my God, let's go short on this trash, dude. Oh, wonderful price action correlation if you're bearish. This is the best thing you could ever dream of. Right, they're offloading aggressively, right? There's just less than before, less than before, less than before, confirming less than before, up thrusting through levels and failing miserably. But then you catch this perfect, beautiful bearish back test, rejecting the 200-week simple moving average, send it to zero. This is a wonderful setup for way, way, way lower prices on Encore Capital Group. Who is it? They're offloading. They're getting out as fast as they effing can. They're running for the exits on this one. They're also, though, they're trying to not cause panic. I think your target eventually is like 33 bucks here. This entire idea becomes invalid if they're ever able to recapture $52 and then they back test it as support. Until then, the only thing you can do is be extremely bearish on this asset. And I'll give you a good example. It's like, you're a little too far away now. You're starting to get there anyway. Like, dang, last week would have been a dream because this week you're catching the fall through price action after the bearish back test of not just the 200-week, but also $51. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful setup for lower prices, man. Like, it sucks, right? If you could have been in last week, right? Oh, that back test is so bad, man. Like, think about it like this. I wouldn't even... You could almost get away with that candle low close from October 2023, but I would just say the trend's your friend. Eventually, this will all resolve with a massive markdown. I would just maybe go with that one wick too. And you have a 3.85 to 1 reward to risk, but yeah, we have to. If you're trying to go short now, it's a lot tougher. But I guess you could say like, the chances of them running it back up now and testing $51 to $52, it seems improbable because they've already done it so many times. And this was a dark cloud cover reversal candle. Dark cloud cover reversal at key resistance. That's brilliant. So you could, I mean, like say, all right now, man, I mean, if we're going to $51 again, I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, right? So you're trying to go short now. Maybe you could try that. It might fail. It's a little bit riskier, but you are drawing down. So we're trying to make sense of that. Trying to salvage a plan where we're not really able to strategize optimally anymore because it's a little too far gone from the level where it is optimum. So that's the way I'd be looking at Encore Capital, dude. These guys are about to get wrecked. This type of price action just reminds me of Bitcoin in May 2021 before the crash. Or maybe it was after November 2021. I don't know. It's very, very aggressive distribution and an extremely negative price action correlation to a level that cannot be denied by anyone in the entire free market. Everyone knows this level is everything, $51 to $52. And they've just done this. This is when you go short as F. Levered up short, chat. On Encore. Hageki, I hope you're still there, man. And I hope this was educational. This is what true TA is. We're witnessing what they're doing at these key levels, and that's how we construct our trading plan. That's how we have good reward to risk with stuff like this. Flip the chart over, man. I'm saying the exact opposite. It's almost like Solana if you flip the chart over a little bit, right, locally. Like, hey, man, they're defending the level again. And it's like an M shape, dude. And they're testing 786, man, at support. Let's go long. Almost the inverse sold chart lately locally. You work at this company, Yummy Blades? Dude, tell your Encore Capital group to just take some other capital and just short themselves. Short yourself! To protect yourself, because this thing's going to get wrecked. Impending wreckage on the Encore Capital Group Incorporated weekly chart. Not daily, the most significant time scale, pretty much implying death. Let's have our alert set up because this looks ready to collapse. Hype in the chat. That's what you come here for, man. That's value. I mean, we do market updates and stuff, but dude, it's the education. This is chart whisperer stuff, man. All right, MLCO for Sharknado. Melco Resorts and Entertainment Limited in Macau. Oh, we got an M shape. We got an M shape. I've never been here. Wow. I mean, holy crap, dude. I mean, where are we? Where is MLCO from this 2008 low to the all-time high? We're in the 88 to 99% retrace level. Okay, so to go short here, pretty stupid. Like you're paying all-time highs. We'll say you're paying the highest premium you pretty much ever could to try to be thinking about a short here. So you either are taking no action or you're going long. Okay, so we just get that out of the way. No shorting opportunity, even if it's garbage, whatever. Okay, so good area. So that's the area where you want to see structures develop. Now let's try to assess what type of inflection points we have. We got the all-time low. We got a second all-time low down there. See, I wish they would test that. You didn't even get a test. Too much demand. Another one right here, right? The swing low from 07, 09. Oh, beautiful back test before Moon, 2011, and then a sell-off, and there's too much demand. They couldn't test it again. Before gone. So now you're down to the basement. You've completed this. Looks like an alternate bat pattern, maybe. Maybe just the bat itself. Let's see. Oh, it's just a bat pattern. Standard bat. Beautiful 886 down here. So, right, this is another reason why it's like you either do nothing or think about going long. Going short, it's the most stupid decision you could ever make. You wouldn't do it. Okay, so I really would feel more comfortable if an asset is actually positively correlating to historical levels. It's not. It's just, I guess there's just too much demand. But if you just want to talk about no context M shapes, we should start a Reddit thread, dude. Just kidding. A bunch of commie loser neckbeards. But back before it was that, before the communist Chinese Tencent purchased Reddit in 2014, before that it was kind of like, hey, yeah, it's okay. Anyway, there's like no like our Twitter accounts, like no context college football, no context NFL, no context M shapes. Pretty good. Type 1 return occurring. You got it, man. And the oscillators weren't really that great, kind of choppy. But either way, what you would really want to, if you cared, you'd want there to be the conclusion of the Type 1 eventually, and then some sort of second test, and then the framework for action would be there. That's what we would want in the coming months, 5-6 months. The Type 1 could continue its rally, and then we were looking for a second valley. So nice catch here at good levels. This is where you're looking to identify these M shapes. This is the best context. But we need a little more, right? We would prefer a second test eventually, but we may never get it. Understand that. But type 2s or give you You know, that's what market participants around the world are all looking together, and they identify, and they're like, okay, I now have far more conviction for a more substantial rally on the second low than I do the first low. Okay, so nice MLCO. We got an M shape. Let's see how it plays out, man. Could just be the bottom, whatever. Good request. I'll just post it. Just for the record, dude. For the record, MLCO weekly bullish bat. Brant Audio wants to go back to SUIE. Okay. Man, I wish all the altcoins would look like this. You know, the altcoins, some of them are set up. They're just like this. Oh my God, dude. It's storage coin. It's VeChain doing things. They're all just sitting here like this, right? And they haven't done what Suie's done. So we're just praying that that occurs. Good take profit level. I mean, if you're just being real, to 199, that's kind of your exit. That's kind of like, hey man, he says he got in low, wherever that is. Let's just say it's somewhere around 75 cents. Let's just say 80 cents. Because, all right, dude, I'm up 116% in 2 months. No, 6 weeks. 200%. I mean, you could be taking profit now if you want. But I'm saying if you go and buy the harmonic trader, the aggressive harmonic trader, the A point and the C point are your two targets. But other ways to target, going from the high point to low point of the harmonic with Fibonacci. Okay, 78% retrace, adequate level. That's a good level. 618. Some people take profit at 618s. You've already exceeded that. The 88% retrace is brilliant because it is confluent with that A point and the top. Right? That, see, 198 would be probably, you're almost completely out, and the rest is lottery. And you're just probably holding it because if this thing goes down 25, 30% in a few days, in a week or two, and then pivots making a higher low and then runs again and goes to the 1272 because Bitcoin broke 64.9 and the altcoins are going nuts. And it's like, okay, but some of that profit, a lot of that profit you took, it would be flipping into storage coin or VeChain, right? Because same structures, they just haven't played out yet, right? Think about it, man. This happened, but wait. Oh my God. VeChain's better because it's like type 2 return going on. Like, are you kidding me? This is not a joke level. Resistance, resistance. Support, resistance. Support. Since July 1st. So we're waiting on VeChain to pull a Suie. We're waiting on storage coin to pull a Suie. Pump Suie, dude. The new Hawk Tua or whatever. Look at this thing. Formal trade setup in the Patreon Citadel. You just hold this for months now. That's what you do. You just own storage and wait to make money. Because this is what things look like before they go insane. Positive price action correlation, completed M shape, type 2 return. This is the dream. This is what dreams are made of. This is how your life changes, chat. Owning stuff that looks like this. All right, that was the last request. Thanks again, Brant Audio. All right, chat. It's all about the levels. And currently, we're below the levels. Bearish engulfing candle, rejecting the 200 simple moving average, not yet quite making a higher high. We need a bamboozle. We need no follow through. But if we do receive follow through, unfortunately, we just went underperformance. We went it to 61.7 would probably be on deck if this thing started really rolling over. We just don't know. hope they keep it propped up. I hope it's just momentum driven asset class that has gone on a 23% rally into 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and punishment for people that have just seen it happen would be another 23% rally in another 2 weeks. I mean, that would be max pain in my opinion. Everyone and their mother's probably looking to, oh, I'm going to go short on Bitcoin now, dude. Oh yeah, it's like, it's just not that simple. And for me, all about this. This is the craziness, okay? Like the 78% retrace, confluent with a 1.414 fib extension. Big brain, big brain, chat. What are you talking about? 1.414 confluent with 786. Here it was, many years ago. It put this entire community on the map. Exact same fib confluence on the legendary bullish Gartley. So I really don't know what this arrow is. There's an arrow down here that takes me back to where I want to be, but I can't do it. It's so weird doing this. So let's hope for the same outcome. Bitcoin went up 300+% off that legendary Gartley. Yeah, potential hidden bearish divergence maybe. The RSI, maybe, definitely. MACD histogram would be your weaker form, like Class C. It's like the same on the histogram, but a higher high. Wait, a lower high, excuse me. It's almost not hidden bearish divergence because it's almost the same high and the same levels on the histogram, which is not divergence. Alt R. Oh my God, thank you. I never even knew that. Tomas, thank you, dude. Taught me something. I love that. Oh crap, I forgot to turn my lights on. I have to do this every stream, man. Doesn't matter, but just saying. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. We are not dead yet, chat. Remember, it is not about the breakdown ever. It is not about the bearish and golden candles ever. It is always about the follow through, and we've had none. So I am optimistic about Bitcoin because I understand seasonality, and it just so happens in 2016 and in 2020 we had halvenings at the beginning of the year, and then in Q4 what happened? Ungodly, life-changing runs. And how in the world is it setting up where we're seeing some of these altcoins in the weekly completing these M shapes? Positive price action correlation to these key levels from many years ago. Just sitting there, ready. It's almost like the composite man's waiting for Q4. Like it's just every 4 years, on the 4th year, in Q4, magic happens. So I just can't. Historical trend, right? Historical stats, I'm big on them. I love them, and that is one where we shouldn't ignore it. We shouldn't ignore bullish M shapes on altcoins completing on the weekly over hundreds of days of development. We shouldn't ignore the fact that we had a halvening in an election year. We shouldn't ignore the fact they are not gonna stop devaluing our currencies. They will not. They will devalue us to nothing. So don't get left behind, man. And these are financial instruments that can preserve wealth, or maybe make us some money. So I am not that concerned about Bitcoin right now. I don't think you should be either. Okay. Below 57.5 though, I think my story changed a little bit because I think you're going to 53K. If you don't hold 53K, oh my God, 48K. But dude, those things, you don't even worry about it right now, okay? Keep our eyes on 63,588 and pathetic performance from sellers And maybe the buyers continue to absorb supply here, because until we're starting to break, see this like local price action, like you're not making any lower lows yet. Like you should, yeah, okay, it is kind of confirmed that we suck when we break locally 62.4, 63.7, 375, right? Yeah, okay, confirmed, right? But it's just, maybe they're holding it again. And that'd be wonderful, because then we would have failing bearish divergence in the 4 hour. That'd be wonderful. Okay, so I'd be like, who maybe is in control of this market right now? Well, the buyers have been for 2 weeks, so maybe they still have control. All right, so thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Hit the like button, that bell, that sub on the way out. Join the Discord if you haven't. Free to join. Educational resources. If you want to learn more about this stuff, that's the place to be. So I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.